here just to give you a sense of one, like what making comics looks like inside, because she has this really cool collage-like style, but also so you can kind of see like what you're getting at. So we're not gonna be doing this like round robin class exercise part, but we are going to have a little bit of a sort of collaborative spark going on through using the chat. So that'll be cool.
Nice.
Okay. This one says, kiss the joy as it flies.
All
Ooh,
right.
I like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
William.
This one says, be happy right now.
Where else, right?
This one says, why do we chew our food? And the last one is, get your mind off wintertime.
Oh, I love that. Can we see the face of that last one?
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, there he
I
is.
love that.
Okay, I love this whole thing. I do have to go. I have to
Sure,
check
why
in.
not? Let me see. Here's my first one.
Cool.
Okay. So this one says already, this is like a space bird, alien bird. It says already the cherry trees are counting the days till budding. And this is like a devil squirrel who's wondering, why do we chew our food? And this is sort of a brontosaurus type of character who says, I must make tea. And then this is like the, I don't know, some kind of disco monster guy who says, everybody dance.
Those are amazing. Thank you, Cleveland. I think the devil squirrel with the cupcake is maybe my favorite. Would anybody else like to share?
I'd love to share.
Cool.
Mine are quite a bit messier than other people's, I think. But I really enjoyed this a lot. And this is, let me see, how will we save the Swifts? And then get up each day. And how come they know so much? And then I was writing also before you told us we were going to write. And so I had written, oh no. And then the speech bubble is why? Very nice, thank you.
You want to share, Mom?
Okay, I don't know if you can, I can't.
You can see up there where that's.
Okay. I don't know what
You have
I'm
to
showing
isolate.
you. Oh, okay. Kiss the joy as it flies. And then this one is like a kind of a demented rabbit. And it says, follow me down to the Capitol. I thought it looked kind of like it would kind of want to start an insurrection. And I particularly like this one on the bottom that's kind of like three monsters together, sort of a three-headed monster. And so I made each mouth say one part of the phrase. So this one says, get up, And this one says each morning. And this one says when I can smile, but they can't really seem to smile, but I hope they will be able to someday. And then this one is kind of perplexed and angry because it seems like everybody else knows and it doesn't know how they know so much.
Bravo! I love how you broke up that line into 3 different speech bubbles. I think it's so cool when that.
Thank you. I was kind of proud of that myself.
Do you want to share too, Dad?
Yeah, sure. Okay. This guy says, be still. And this guy says, how is it possible for half the country to be brainwashed? And this little monster says, make spaghetti and meatballs.
That's such a sweet little monster.
He's a hungry little monster. And this monster says, already cherry trees are counting the days till blossom. Budding.
Bravo, Dad! Excellent. I loved the way that you used that, the sort of swoop of the scribble to kind of have all of these ideas coalescing above the one little monster figure. I thought that looked really cool.
But they're different. Okay, so this one is, this was originally a line. I used this chalk. It says "You shall obey." You can't see that. It just had that kind of feeling to it. And then this one was the most monstrous I got, and it's hair on fire kind of thing. How can I find my curiosity? I just don't know why that came out that way, but it did. And then the next thing, it was just, it wanted to come out as parts, and I don't know why, but it did. And it says "Be happy now." I really don't understand it, but then the idea of the shapes was what kind of made this happen. I first had these like this thing going back and forth, and then when I got the black chalk was calling, and I just made these pillar type things, and it reminded me of the Capitol, and then the people, and then saying like, how can half the country be brainwashed, or whatever it is he said. So that was kind of what my monstrosities turned out to be. So
That's really cool. I love what you did with that last one. And the chalk is a great choice. It has that like really nice textural contrast between the like thin, ballpoint line or whatever you're
Yeah.
working with and the hazy chalk.
yeah.
So yeah, the words were fun. I didn't know that this guy had a crown until I saw "Polish my crown." And I didn't know that these creatures had socks until I saw "Dry my socks." And make spaghetti and meatballs. No, I think it's make spaghetti and meatballs. And this guy, he knew exactly what to say when these words came out. Why do we chill our food?
What did he say? I didn't hear it.
Why Do we chew our food?
Bravo! And now the next time I do this exercise, I'm gonna make everybody do monster voices too. That's
Yes,
my
exactly.
new.
Yes, much better with the monster voice.
All right, here goes.
Feedback.
You shall obey.
This is so much fun. Okay. Can't hug every cat. And this is the scariest one of all.
Be happy right now.
Going mainstream. Anyway, here we go. Get up each day. Kiss the joy as it flies. Bow down to the power of the crown. Or it should be, bow down to the power of the crown. And follow me down to the Capitol. This will not be done by the weak.
I'm glad you felt like that because I was actually torn about showing her version of the prompt because it kind of has a model of what it's supposed to look like in the end. And I think it's a lot cooler for people not to know and not to have like an idea
Oh,
to look like.
Definitely.
But it's also kind of confusing to explain without a visual model. So, but I'm glad that you felt like this version, you still had a lot of freedom and also no plan. So that's great.
Yeah, because then like whatever it is, you can't really do it wrong. So it kind of takes that whole worry out of it.
Yeah, normally I like it to be as sort of like out of your own control as possible. So I'll have people do their own scribbles on a page, but then for every monster, they'll pass it. So all of the like in an ideal world where we can be together in the same room, I would have you would have a page at the end with like 4 different people's monsters, and that's what you would be matching your dialogue to. So this version is kind of switched. You have control over what your monsters look like a little bit, but then the dialogue you are sort of picking from all this stuff that people come up with. Whereas the version that I usually do in person, you have your monsters, you write down the prompts independently, and then you match them.
All right, thanks everybody. We're here in the new year. We made it. All right.
Thank
Stay.
you, Anna. Thank you,
Thanks
Dave.
so much. Thanks for
Thank
making
you.
comics with me.
That's right. Love you all. We'll see you.
Thanks, Annie.
Thanks.
That's great.
It was wonderful. Thanks.